Hi, everybody. We're in Woodland Hills tonight, where hundreds of anxious residents gathered to hear about a huge development that's being fast-tracked for their neighborhood. You'll hear from some of them. That's coming up at the bottom of the hour.
Now at 10:30, a developer's plan to build hundreds of homes on the site of the Woodland Hills Country Club, drawing outrage tonight from residents who live nearby. They say the development proposal has been fast-tracked through normal planning processes with little input from the homeowners.
Rick Chambers is live in Woodland Hills, where community members met tonight to voice their concerns. Rick.
Yeah, Micah, this is a battle that's been raging now for more than 7 months. And while the residents are understandably weary, they're not giving up.
Thank you so much for coming tonight.
A packed house at Woodland Hills Community Church tonight. Homeowners uneasy about a planned development at a nearby country club that's being expedited through city planning by new state laws.
I feel like it's an uphill battle. Like, I don't know. I just feel like it's been predetermined that they're going to win. I'm kind of worried about it.
Worried that City Hall just isn't listening to their environmental concerns or their fears about a Palisades-like disaster.
This is about safety. You know, we had a lot of people up here. Unfortunately, if the roads get clogged up and there's a big fire coming through, we're going to have some people dying up here, and that's just not acceptable.
And the streets near the proposed development are extremely narrow, potentially choking off any evacuation or emergency response.
There's only one road in and one road out from my side of the golf course. And adding 500 or 400 more apartment buildings with 800 more cars would really just make it impossible to get out in a hurry.
The neighbors are still very much feeling like they're shouting into the void.
Jacqueline Sly is part of a group that met with and pled their case to the mayor last week.
I'm hoping that she took a lot away from that meeting and seeing the neighborhood and is able to support the neighbors in this series of just trying to figure out what's next.
Another key issue for the locals are the half-dozen adult mountain lions and their cubs that routinely pass through this area and use it as a watering hole.
Critical decision is whether or not this area is habitat under the definition of the law, and if it is, then these expedited state laws will not apply and we can kick it back into the regular process.
And that would slow things down and give residents' concerns a bit more consideration. And we understand that the next step now will be a plea to the governor for an emergency order to halt this development. In Woodland Hills, I'm Rick Chambers. Guys, I'll throw it back to you in Hollywood.
Thank you, Rick.